Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 14 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of Minecraft 1.21, where today I think I'm going to make some gear. I'm going to make a full set of diamond gear. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to equip it. Because I want the Cover Me in Diamonds. Hey, where's Cover Me in Diamonds? Did I already get it? I may have already gotten it. Or maybe it's some other... I don't know. Doesn't matter. Ain't gonna worry. I'm working on making some cool stuff today. What I want to make is related specifically to magical armor, because I want to get some Ars Nouveau stuff cooking. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, to get... There's different types of Ars Nouveau armor you can get, right? So there's the gold version, which is like more magical, but less armor protective. And then there's the iron version, which is middle of the road. So like halfway to like a little bit better magic than the other one, but a little bit worse than the first one, right? But more armor protection. It's like iron tier armor. And then finally, battlemage is like more protective, but less magical. So I'm going with battlemage. That's what I've decided to do, because I don't usually go this route, but we're gonna go this route because I kind of wanted to go this route, right? So yeah, we'll kind of see what's up. And this will be a little bit better armor than my current armor set. So yeah, that's cool. Dun 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 dun. Looking good. And I can always kind of like make up for the fact that there's mediocre protection on these things by hooking in with Apotheosis. Because Apotheosis is in the back, and that gives you some way overpowered enchants. Like, hilariously broken levels of overpowered. And, you know, once we get to that point, it'll probably be pretty fun. Cool. So making a full set of battlemage armor is going to be neat because it does a couple things. Not only will it give me nice protection, but it's also going to give me more mana. So for example, let's check this out, right? So I'm going to come over here, and I would like you to be stored. Okay, so put all that stuff there, right? And now I don't have my armor, and I don't have my wand anymore. And you should be rendering showing the wand. Awesome. Good, good, good. We made that last episode, so if you have no idea what that block is, go watch last episode. What can I tell you? You know, you got to keep up with this stuff. Cool. And if you want to see what that block is, you can see it now because I'm about to make another one. It's called the inventory holder from Just Dire Things. So I'm going to need a few more of you. And then we can make our inventory holder armor stand, and that should be cool, and that should be good. Okay? So this dude's going to sit right next to this one. Okay, and I'm going to equip my fancy set of armor. Oh yeah, looking cool, don't I? And see how much more mana I've got now? Looks good, right? Now I'm going to deposit all this stuff, and I'm going to control-click to remember each of these things, right? So now I've basically got two different sets of stuff that I could have, right? So right now I'm in my mage gear, where I've got mage armor, I've got mage's spellbook. I might wind up making some mage-related tools here, and if I do, I'll replace them as well and swap them out. But then when I want to switch to being like just dire things, I do that, and it looks pretty cool. Oh, you know what I need to do? Hold on. And then... We want to set this to filtered items only, so now it'll only transfer those things into there. And then we can swap this out, and now I've easily swapped my gear sets. And I'm going to control-shift-click my book, so it shows, like, you know, is that cool? I think it's cool. You tell me, is it cool? I don't know. I feel like it's cool. I think it's super cool. What's up? So, yeah, that's my plan for kind of swapping out and being like a mage versus, you know, not a mage, as it were. You know, magey type mage stuff. So let's put you guys away because I'm kind of done with you for a minute. There's probably going to be some other things we want to get going on, but that's okay. Let's talk about well, yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure what I want to do. We'll see. But you're all cool here. Yeah. And we'll come back to this mechanic probably once we have a better like AE style system, right? Where we can have things transfer a little bit easier. But yeah, that'll come into play again in the future. So now that I've got this up and running, we can do a few things. I think we can upgrade these guys, right? So there's a whole armor upgrade system. And the first one requires some blaze rods, and the second one requires some ender pearls, but it also requires chorus fruit, which I don't think I'm going to easily be able to get at this point. short of going to the end, which I don't think I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is grab 8 blaze rods, and at the very least, I will, you know, do stuff. So that's cool. What I'm going to do also is I wouldn't mind learning air burst or whatever it's called. What's the whoosh from Ars Nouveau? Because I want to still be able to whoosh around. And what I found is I'm used to having either my spellbook or my dire wand on slot 3. So that's why I put dire wand in the inventory, because I want to have this dude do his thing. So knockback, no. Leap, is that it? It might be leap. I think it's leap. Isn't it leap? Yeah. It's not launch. Launch is an area block in the air, can be used for large jumps, yeeting mobs in the sky, or for scaling mountains. Sensitive will stop the spell from launching blocks. And then leap launches the target in the direction they are looking. Amplification will increase the distance moved. So an air dude and 3 of these doohickeys. I only have 1 at the moment, which is a little bit of a bummer. So I might do another ritual of the warden, just so I can get, or not warden, worgen. What's it called? Wilden. Yeah, I want another wilden ritual. So those 3, block of lapis and vexing, wood. Cool. I'm gonna do this, and I'm going to do tablet of summon warden ready to go. And because I'm not really equipped mage-wise, I'm gonna dump this stuff and pull this stuff out. So now I've got, you know, my run speed, I've got my invulnerability ability, all that good stuff. And we can summon this guy and be ready to roll. I could probably pull off arrows. Yeah, I think we should be fine. This will get me the normal wildens. Lots of hunters this time around. Wasn't quite what I was after. I got 1 of the wings. Dropping off my experience. Let's do that again. So another vexing archwood log. Another one of you. And this wing can go away. And we will combine you. We'll do another one with the 3 teeth. We'll try that again. Yeah, these are the guys that I want, the stalkers. I don't know if there's a way to get one over the other, but... Invulnerability active. I like that invulnerability thing. Like, that's a cool... I don't know. You guys tell me what you think, but I really like the activate invulnerability deal. Like, thoughts legit. Like, I'm a fan. You know, like especially like the few battles that I've been doing where it's like, oh, I'm like really in trouble. Having an ability to like quickly activate that, but you can only use it once every so often. Oh, it seems kind of cool to me. I'm just saying. Okay, so now that I've got 3 wilden dudes, which is cool. Okay, I can put away this guy and the wilden spikes I got, and then I've got one of these, and then what I'll do is put you away, and grab you, and then I can get my leap ability, right? So select that, boom, 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 and now we've learned leap. And there's a lot of spells I'm probably going to want to learn here. Okay. So you've got Mage Light, Harm, and Break. Rarely do I actually do Break, so I'm going to do Self Leap with a couple Amplifies and create that spell. So now I've got a spell form that kind of matches what I had with... Oh, except it uses mana, and it doesn't protect me from fall damage. So, not quite as good. Oh my goodness, it hurts. I'm gonna need some fall damage protection, lickety split. and more magic. So there's a couple ways to get more mana in Ars Nouveau. Option 1 is upgrading this stuff, which we're about to do, because that will give you both more mana and more mana regen. Option 2, every time you learn a glyph, you're going to get a little bit more mana. And your regen is based on your max mana. So, in short, learn more glyphs, and then you'll be cool. Got it? So I'm just going to snag a couple of you dudes. That should be cool. You can reach these guys, right? 0% full. Yeah, you just happen to be over there at the moment. Okay. Cool. So it should be as simple as 2 blaze rods and then my armor. Now I don't think my armor is going to be different, quote unquote. So when I do this, oh yeah, there we go. When we do this, it shouldn't be a problem. Now that used 25% of the buffer, so I should be able to do this with 1 full jar. And that should be cool. 1, 2, go. And then I can equip this guy, right? And you can see he's got now 2 threads. So we'll look at what threads we can equip on this thing, because there are some cool ones. We'll see. We'll see. And we'll see which armor set I want to wear on a regular basis, right? Because I might be like doing some mage stuff, and I'll wear my mage armor, and I might want to do some, you know, normal stuff, and I'll wear my Just Dire Things armor. Cool. Did I mention that Fargo's Talismans has a guide now? Yeah, buddy. So latest version of that, it gives the player a guide. I kept it in my inventory so that I'd remember to mention it, and I promptly forgot to mention it. So, there we go. So now I've got a little bit more mana. You know, you just gotta be a little careful with the fall damage on that one. But there's things you can do to mitigate it. So Fargo's guide, you can probably go away for now. That's fair. Okay. And so that is feeling pretty good, right? I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I can definitely use you to zoom around. Excepting for the fall damage. That's the one thing that is not as cool. But like I said, there's things you can do within Ars Nouveau to mitigate the fall damage stuff. So I know there's threads. Should we check out what some of those are? Damaging effects cause the target to be poisoned or hungry. Damaging effect causes the target to be shocked before the effect resolves. Inflicts static charge at tier 3. Oh, that's cool. Reduces summon sickness by 10%. Greatly increases the amount of time you may breathe underwater. Grants an additional stack of looting. I always like that. I always like an additional stack of looting. There is step assist, so I think we don't have step assist with this armor set, but we can get it using high step. Okay. Thread of spell power grants an increasing amount of spell damage each level. Since this is going to be my spell outfit, I want to do that. Thread of the spell binder will increase the melee damage if used as a weapon. I don't know what that does. It's a book thread. Oh, does that go on books? Do these things get threads now? That's cool. Book thread summoning focus. Thread for the spellbinder. Will cast spells as if summoning focus was equipped. What's a spellbinder? Oh, hello. Can be inscribed with a spell at the scribe's table. Okay, it has threads. Book thread slots. Look at that. Okay. That's neat. And it's from Not Enough Glyphs. And we get it by enchanting any spell book with these dudes. Is it like an offhand dude, or we should look into it in the guidebook? Where's my spellbinder? We'll go over here to search. Okay, no. Ars Nouveau from Not Enough Glyphs. Mod news. Magical equipment. Enchanting. I'll look through this, but I don't know if Not Enough Glyphs. I might have to Google it. I'll come back. Alright, so yeah, it's like... Interesting. I think you put spells in it. We'll check it out at some point. I'm not sure that I'm quite there yet with it, but we'll see. We'll see. I might make it soon-ish. What else we got here? Life drain, damage, dealing damage with spells heals you for 20% of the damage drain. That is kind of nice. I do like that. These go on. These gold ones are all book threads, and they go on the spellbinder, which doesn't seem to have any upgrades to it. It just there's different colors, and that's about it. So okay, cool. Starbuncle, I think, makes you run faster, but I generally don't like that one because it always messes with your FOV. Block shaping, focus, slow power will increase the damage of the spells cast from the equipped book, but heavily reduce their speed. Okay, will increase the knockback of the spell book if used as a melee weapon. Well, that's cool. Decrease the amount of fall damage taken as a percentage, stacks with the feather enchantments. So I probably want that because we just talked about that. Gliding lets you work like an elytra, but it has to be on a level 3, which I don't think we have any of yet. Okay. If the user is on fire or standing in fire, the fire will be extinguished and the user casts a spell, and it will be granted the immolation potion effect. Fire spells will deal additional damage and last longer for each level of immolation. That's cool. Knockback resistance increases mana, so I probably want magic capacity. That would be cool. Air focus. We'll talk about focuses in a bit. Damaging effect. That's cool. Causes the target to burn for a short duration. Increases the duration of potions. Allows you to jump higher and how far you may fall before taking damage. Probably want that one. This is the fire focus, but that's again for the spellbinder. We'll look at spellbinders in a bit. More saturation. That's kind of cool. Thread of chilling. I do like Thread of Undying. That's kind of cool. I might want that one, but I think those are expensive. Yeah, it does require a Toad of Undying, but I also have a Toad of Undying, so, like, maybe. You know what's funny? As I have not seen Phantoms yet. I don't think we have any of those. Reduces the amount of magic damage taken, and allows the repairer to repair any magical armor or enchanter's item by consuming mana over time. Okay. Neat. And then, oh, that's Mega Cells. And then that's Spellbinder. Okay. So, you know, we've got a few things we could look at, slotting threads and whatnot. Let's look at heights. Could be cool, but I need to find rabbits. Rabbits for sure. Few feathers and a couple abjuration essences. I could probably make that happen. So let's try that one. And that's going to go onto my boots, I assume. Yeah, let's do that. And we could try the Starbuncle one to see if it still messes with your FOV. And then if it does, we'll figure out what to do with it. Is that fair? Yeah. So let's get some feathers. So thread of the feather, 4 feathers. Okay. And then 2 abjuration essence, which I happen to have. And then I just need threads itself, which is mage bloom fiber. Oh, I threw mage bloom in here. Oh, there we go. And gold nuggets. Cool. So we'll get some blank threads. And then we're going to enchant our way with that enchanting ritual thing into getting what we want to get. Cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 2 abjuration essences. And then that. And while that's cooking, I'm going to make sure I get a few more essence dudes. I've been just kind of making these. Now you have what? Harm? I'm going to put you back on Amplify 2 with harm. And that should be cool. Okay. And then if we're looking at this, what we're going to do is we're going to say you get added to the Ars Nouveau table that's called Alteration Table. Yeah. That just needs a Scribes table. Doot. Okay. So Scribes table. Oh, it needs those dudes, does it? Yeah, I guess. I can just do that. And now alteration table is good to go, and I'm just going to trash these dudes because I have plenty of it. All right, and I like to throw the alteration table, you know, kind of like right here-ish. That seems like a nice place. I think that's where I've put it in the past. So now if I put my boots in the alteration table, like so, you'll notice that the boots have 2 tier 1 slots. And as a quick reminder, the higher the tier, the more effective the effect. Okay, so if we're looking at armor and perks here, you'll notice with the magical armor set, if this, since this is the archmage version, it's going to be all tier 1s. Well, this is actually tier 2. So we have 2 here. We have a tier 1 and a tier 2 here, a tier 1 and a tier 2 here, and 2 tier 1s here. If this were the middle tier set, I would have some tier 3s, and if it were the sorcerer's set, I'd have even more, you know, powerful slots. But I went with like the diamond armor set. We'll see how it all plays out. I might change it up. Who knows? It ain't that big a deal. All right, so just doing that is easy peasy. And now I have feather, so in theory I should take less fall damage. I think that was less. Now keep in mind, that was only like, you know, that was only a tier. That wasn't like that great, right? I think if I have the jumpy bit one, the one that makes me jump more, that would be cool. I don't think I have any rabbit bits though. What I could get is maybe the starbuncle dude. Pretty sure. Yeah, I didn't have that on the to-do. So that's going to be 3 starbuncle tokens, 2 manipulations, and 3 sugar. Well, yeah, that and some rabbits. All right, so let's talk about starbuckles, because they're actually really cool. Love starbuckles. They can be used for all kinds of cool stuff. Specifically, you can use them for like item transport and stuff, but you have to find them. But I think I see one on the map, as a matter of fact. Starbuncle, where are you? There you are. Hello, Starbuncle. Now they're cool. You just toss some gold at them and turn off your magnet because you don't want to be magneting up gold. Come here, Starbuncle. Look, I've got a gold nugget for you. Ooh, he gets all excited. He snags it. And then he turns into a starbuncle charm. Or 2. Cool? So that's how you collect starbuckles. There's a couple magical creatures. We've also seen Drigmies laying around. Drigmies have their own way of being collected. So basically there's a couple magical creatures that Ars Nouveau adds, and each one of them has their own way of being picked up. Too far away, I guess. There we go. Starbuncle charms. Nice. You know what else I see over here? Rabbits. There you go, Skytail dude. Pick it up. I don't know why he's named Skytail, though. Interesting. I need some rabbit hides. Sorry, rabbits. Not exactly what I'm looking for. There's one rabbit hide. That's cool. Alright, I'm gonna go hunt for just a few more rabbits, and we'll come back once I find a few more. Sound like a plan? Alright, be right back. Alright, so let's check out our starbuncle. And other... Oh, so that's a starbuncle token, and this is a starbuncle token. Oh, okay. Oh. That's cool. That's like a special starbuncle. We're definitely saving that dude, for sure. For sure, we're saving that dude. Okay. So starbuncle token needs 3 starbuckles, 2 manipulation, and 3 sugar. Okay, so I'm going to put you away. 3 manipulation... Oh, it was 2 manipulation, right? And then 3 sugar. Hooked up my more coal while I was out there, too. And then jump. Thread of the Heights. So that would be 3 rabbit hides, 2 air essence, and a spider eye. Cool. 2, 1, and 3. That looks good to me. All right, let's pass this night. And then we'll get some sugar. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And a thread. And then since I'm here and I'm remembering it, I'm going to do this. Cool. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and a thread. Cool. And I was going to put this starbuncle thread on my leggings, and we'll see if this does the thing. It does! It still messes with your FOV. It's a little bit of a mess, but I hate when the passive ones do that. Now heights affect your jump. So I could put this probably like on which I don't think it matters which armor you put it on, by the way. You can put it on whatever armor you want. And this should let you jump a little bit higher. So it's a little bit higher. Okay, that's cool. I'm definitely getting less... Like, there's a little bit of fall damage happening. But definitely less. I like it. So with heights and feather and starbuck, that's not bad. It's not bad. Like I said, I don't like how it messes with your FOV, though. It's kind of a bummer. Now, if you're playing and you're being a mage and you don't like it messing with your FOV, you can go into your Minecraft video settings, and there's like a slider for how much FOV. I think it's actually in accessibility settings. FOV effects. You can like turn them down. Up to you if you want to do that or not. You know, you're the boss. The FOV effect is not that bad, to be fair. It's subtle. I like my FOV the way I like my FOV. I don't like things that change it. If I clipped this, well, yeah, no, that's gonna just gonna do it. The only thing is, when you turn that down, when you sprint, you don't get the FOV change, which is something I usually like. It's a pretty significant change, I would say. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, heights is good. Starbuncle is good. What I might do is get rid of Starbuncle and go instead with magic capacity. We did feather. Life drain would be cool too, and spell power. And wasn't there a magic? Isn't there a magic regen, or is it just capacity? Okay. But there's other stuff we can do to augment our magic. And what I'd really like to have is some, like... Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the starbuncle thread, at least for now. I think I can remove it, right? I believe I can. Yep. No problemo. That's cool. If I want to get around quickly, I can just use my leap. That's what's up. All right. Cool. All right, so you go in here, and then let's think about what else we want to do. Because my goal is to get, like, super powerful spells. So what I'd like to do is, instead of just, like, the basic damage spell from Ars Nouveau, I'd like to have some, like, really powerful range spells that I can, like, cast at dudes and be like, boom, and it, like, wrecks them. That's my vision. And I'm working towards that by getting better magical armor and better magical stuff. All right, so let's take a look at getting a couple cool spells that I think are going to be super useful for us. So one I want to get is called Snare. This will stop entities from moving and jumping. Sounds kind of cool. It's going to require an Earth Essence and 4 cobwebs. Okay, so to get cobwebs, I ran out into the world and found honeycomb from some nearby beehives. I looked on the map. Where were they? There was some bees up here, I think, and some bees over here. And basically, I just looked for bees flying around on the map and then found a beehive right next to them. So that's 3. What am I short of on this? 8, 16, 24, 32. I need a few more string. String. Crush glyph will turn wool into 3 string. Oh. Could aim for nighttime. Get some spiders happening here. Yeah, let me get a few more string. See, I want to be able to do this, but even better. Like, I want it to be like super OP style. Like, you know, here's a creeper. I want to be able to be like, boom. Ideally not missing him. That's probably the big key, because we don't miss him that much. But you get the idea. Alright, I think we're cool now. So one more cobweb, please. And then I'll call that a mob drop, right? Why not? So then you're going to go in here. One of these. That should be cool. I like the idea of that. I should have kept it nighttime. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to prep snare. What else might I want? So tier 1 glyphs. What's spark do? Damages the target with a spark of static electricity. I kind of want, like... I'm debating if I want to be like a cold mage or like a fire mage. Right? Let's see. Because there is an Aethermancer's air-related, Geomancer's earth-related, water-related. I'm guessing that equals ice. Aquamancer. I'm guessing Aquamancer equals ice. I should check. Magical armor. Drowning, freezing, and lightning. When all the pieces are equipped, the damage reduced is converted into mana and refill air if about to drown. Okay, cool. So it does mention freezing specifically as getting a boost from this. But let's test this out. So how come you guys aren't taking any lightning? You have no problem with it being? Okay, so let's try this. I'm going to create a spell in slot 4 called Projectile Snare. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. They can't move. Uses a, what I would call a healthy amount of manas. Running away a little bit. These are from that dude. And that's an Iron's Spells and Spellbooks bad guy. Which is probably why they're not having any problems with... Look at him dodging my spells. Come here, you. Oh, now you're in trouble. I gotcha. Oh, boy, he hurts. Ah. That was cool, though, right? Alright, so, like, I'm going to set up some really, I think, cool spells, but we need to research a few more. So here's what I'm going to do. Between episodes, I'm going to work on... actually, this goes in here. I'm going to work on getting some better spells. I'm just going to basically stand at my table and pick out some cool spells that I think will be nice to have, and then I will learn them, and then we'll come back. And like I said, I haven't decided I'm going to go, like, ice or fire. I could try both, you know, because I like, I like the idea of snare, because that kind of, like, freezes them in place, and then we could do something with, like, I think flare is a cool one to have. When used on an end of your block that is on fire or affected with blasting, cinders will explode. And then I'm assuming there's something in here that's fiery at this level, but we'll find out. For now, though, I think it's time to wrap up. So that was my sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let's come back next time. I'm going to play a little bit more with some magic. And then, all kinds of other cool stuff. For now, take it easy.